So I wanted to just quickly listen to Gary Gensler. This happened about a month ago. Just listen to him talk about securities and crypto and get you guys' opinion on what you think because to me there seems to be a lot of things that just don't make sense being said and we'll talk about it. So let's um let's listen to Mr. Gensler tell us about crypto and the current security and exchange laws that are in place. Just look at that face.
You've been criticized by some for regulating the crypto industry by enforcement policy rather than by proposing rules. Why have you to date been reluctant to propose new rules to govern crypto?
So before he gives his answer, that's something I personally would wonder as well. The securities laws that exist today are pretty old. They're not based on current technologies. They're not based on current ways of transacting. It's not written for cryptocurrencies. So how do you then take a cryptocurrency and I guess base it on the same antiquated rules and laws that have nothing to do with this new form of technology, this new currency? And why is this guy not in prison also is something I would like to know because wasn't he in bed with Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX? There was a lot of gray areas there. How is this guy not sitting in a prison or at least being brought in to be asked questions about his own relationship with Sam Bankman-Fried? But I'll let him give his answer. You might have to turn the volume up a little bit. He's not that loud.
It's pretty straightforward. There already are rules. They're called the securities laws and the securities rules. There's nothing incompatible about crypto and the current securities laws. So I think that really the goal of this agency is to bring this field into compliance. And why do we have that goal? It's so investors get the time-tested protections of our securities laws. And so those companies out there, if they choose to try to avoid the law and they're still operating in the U.S., they're offering products, they're offering broker-dealers or exchange or clearing products or staking as a service or lending products here in the U.S., come into compliance, or yes, we're going to be a cop on the beat.
So you heard him, folks. Come into compliance. Come into compliance, or he's going to be a cop on the beat. So my question with that is, again, and he said time-tested security laws, and I don't disagree with that. There are protections that need to be in place for the investors and their money. So I agree with that part. But in terms of the securities and exchange laws that he's talking about here, how can you take technology that's just about a little over a decade old and put it up against the same exact laws governing older, stocks, securities, things of that nature? It just doesn't make sense to me. I would think that you would have to write the book from the ground up for this new technology and this new form of transacting, this new currency. This is new, so it requires things to be a little bit different. And why is it that this is only now becoming a thing? Because if I'm not mistaken, for instance, Coinbase, they are going to have to go to court with the Securities and Exchange, the SEC, because they're claiming that Coinbase has not followed regulation and they are at fault for listing unregistered securities and unregistered securities products. But Coinbase is a stock exchange listed company. And when you become listed on the stock exchange, you have to go through tons of regulatory bodies before that can happen. So you would think that they would have already gone through all of all of the crypto listings and the products that Coinbase provides before greenlighting them to be listed as a public company on the stock exchange. And it's only now that this is coming into play. And I think a lot of this has to do with the FedNow system. I think that because they have created a product that is going to somewhat be an answer to what we're seeing happening with the digital currency world, they are now trying to find a way to, I guess, beat up the smaller guys, even though Coinbase is not a small guy, but compared to the government, they are. So what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me that there should be new rules, new laws written to govern cryptocurrencies? Or do you think it should be governed against these old antiquated laws that already govern existing securities? And why is Gensler not in prison? And also, why do you think they are now only bringing these things into question when crypto has been around for quite some time, and only now we're seeing them going after certain exchanges while at the same time launching what appears to be a competing product? You guys sound off in the comments below. Let me know what you think. I am Aaron. This is Pour Over Finance. If you enjoy what we're doing here, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want more of it, subscribe to the channel. And that's it. Just want to say that I am very appreciative of all the support. Thank you. Have a good day. Peace.